Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Jordan with the Bet Locker here to bring you another NBA props video for tonight, Tuesday, December 9th. We got the NBA Cup is back. NBA quarterfinals tonight and tomorrow. We love NBA Cup nights, especially in the prop betting field. So excited for tonight. Let's go ahead and dive in. As always, before we do, please like and subscribe. It does help out the small channel a ton. And in my opinion, it does buy yourself some good karma. So, fun night last night. We went 5-0 in the NFL prop bet streets. Finally did it. We keep going 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 5-0 last night. We got Kamani Vidal over rushing. We had Saquon Barkley over rushing. Thank God for that 50-yard run touchdown. Justin Herbert over rushing. Bink nailed all of it. His number was a buy low spot for sure because no one really knew what was going on with his hands. So, got that easily. And then we got AJ Brown over receiving yards. Awesome. Got to 100 there, but his prop was only 61.5. And then we had Lad McConkey under receiving yards. So that felt really nice. So if you played the rushing game for Chargers, just like the Bears did to him last week, you won money. And then if you played just the two receivers that, well, technically AJ Brown is better against man defense, but Goddard, I was also all over Goddard with him playing against zone. So he did really awesome last night. And then Saquon. So what a fun night in the prop bet street. So that was really great. I want to run it back and I want to go 5-0 again tonight. As always in these videos, I have two plays that I really love. So if you want the premiums, go to thebetlocker.com and get those. Like I said, I went 5-0 last night for the members. So really, really fun night. But tonight, NBA Cup, more minutes, more concentrated rotations. We love it. We love to see it. Did some research last season on the NBA Cup, and we noticed some of the guys that play the most minutes, plus within the last few games have played the most minutes. So ones I had written down and circled for sure is obviously going to be Brunson, Bridges, and Hart. They played the most minutes last season. I expect them to play the most minutes this season. We are, or this game in particular, and in this NBA Cup. So big Q tag on Karl-Anthony Towns. Regardless of that, I still like picks in that game, but big Q tag on Karl-Anthony Towns. If that goes against it, then we could see Mitchell Robinson more minutes, which we're obviously probably going to see Mitchell Robinson more minutes anyways, because Shamet and McBride are now out. So then that means Clarkson looks better too coming off the bench. But I like to stick to the rotation of the starters, who's going to be guaranteed minutes, and that's going to be Brunson, Bridges, and Hart. Now, the other end of this game, so I'm skipping ahead. I'm going to the late game because I like it a little bit more. The Toronto Raptors, obviously the three main players, and that's pretty much it. You can guarantee that Barnes, Ingram, and Quickley are going to be playing. Now, Quickley is questionable with an illness. He did play through it Sunday because he was questionable with an illness on Sunday as well, and he has a Q tag today as the same illness too. I think he's going to play. And if he does, I think he just plays minutes. He's not in the prop betting market right now because of that Q tag, which kind of sucks, honestly. But you can guarantee those three guys are going to play the most minutes tonight for the Toronto Raptors. Jakob Poeltl plays, obviously, probably a bit more minutes. Jamal Shed probably plays some minutes too. And then, but mostly I'm going to stick to those three guys. Hopefully Quickley doesn't get ruled out because then it's honestly going to not bode well for Toronto, to tell you the truth. So, and then the other game, Miami, two guys that you can guarantee, Adebayo and Wiggins. Hero's coming off that injury. Powell is coming off that injury, but they seem fine. I think they're going to play okay and fine minutes tonight. But one thing I can guarantee seeing the last three games, Wiggins and Adebayo played the most minutes out of all of them. So those are the two guys that I kind of locked in on, even though I still like Hero and Powell. And then the other game, very up in the air. That's the most, or sorry, the other team, Orlando. That one's the most up in the air out of all four teams tonight. You can guarantee that Bane's going to play the most minutes. Regardless, he's the most healthy. He's just going to be out there the entire game, right? And then everyone else is in like Banchero. He's coming off, or Banchero, however you say it. He's coming off that injury. Is he, and he's played 20 and 24 minutes the last two games coming off that injury for being out pretty much almost a month. And no Franz tonight. That sucks. They never play together. But anyways, Banchero, like, does he play 25 minutes again? But it's an NBA Cup night. So all of a sudden, does he feel good? And does he play 35 minutes? Does he get 10 extra minutes? possible. There's a really high likelihood that he could. So Da Silva, he's obviously might play more, but he didn't play a lot in the recent game. I mean, Franz was in there, but at the same time, like, does he soak up all Franz minutes? It's not a guarantee at all. Anthony Black, he probably sees a lot more minutes, but he's not really in these betting markets. Let's see if they added him in here. Anthony Black, let's just see points. He is on here now, so that's good. But I mean, you just never know what he's going to get either, because Jalen Suggs is probably going to soak up a little bit more minutes. But the only guarantee really is probably going to be Bane. He's going to be the only lock guy that can see the most minutes. Everyone else, like, you won't be shocked of who does, but you don't know who does either. So anyways, that leads me to my first pick. I'm going to be going to New York, and I like Jalen Brunson a ton. He played the most minutes last season in the NBA Cup, and he plays the most minutes in general. So Karl-Anthony Towns does not get vultured, or he does not vulture from Brunson. Neither does Bridges, neither does Hart. Brunson is just out there, and he is looking to score, looking to create the points, looking to create the everything for the team. And he played 41 minutes last NBA Cup last season, and he just plays the most minutes. He's out there the most. So I like anything really for Brunson. I'm going to be taking his points, though. If Karl-Anthony Towns is out, I like his points even more. But either way, I mean, even they did play these guys back on the 30th, and he only got 18. Let's go look up his minutes and why he only got 18. But regardless of what happened in that last game, I will take my chances with Brunson being out there for 40 plus minutes in a scoring position, especially if Towns is out. So last game, blowout. He only played 33 minutes, and McBride was also in. Hart and Towns were in, got most of the points, and Clarkson coming off the bench. He looks really good too because of McBride is not in. So, but it was blowout. So he only played 33 minutes, didn't really do much, didn't really have to do much. If Towns is out, but also McBride is out, he was in that game and he got 14 points. He's got to be creating more. Also, no, Hart was in. He started that game. So regardless, I like his points for sure tonight over 27.5. You can take the stat slice and go 25.5. Just remember, and if I'm wrong, email me or call me out, Pick Six. Not that you're watching this video, but when you take these stat slices, you get entered into smaller contests, which don't pay out as high of bonus if you hit. So if you're going to use those, I suggest using those in a 2 or 3 teamer only. Don't put those in a 5, 6, 7, 8 teamer and expect the same bonus if you hit, because it is entered into smaller contests. So, but yeah, so I like Jalen Brunson over 27.5 points tonight. And then also in that, in the other game, I want to go with a guy. So I'm trying to go with guys that have their minutes guaranteed, right? You don't want to really be going with iffies. And if you're going with iffies, you can probably lean unders with iffies because their numbers might be beefed up a little bit too high. But one guy that I know is going to be out there the most is going to be Bam Adebayo. Last time he faced these guys, he got 24 points. And look at this little average here, 24, 21, 27. But also in this game, or these games, I want to show the minutes too. Let me just pull it back up here. So in that stretch of games where he crushed that 17.5 point line, he played 39 minutes. That's a ton. Then he played, that was against the Magic. Then he played against the Mavs. He played 28 minutes, but it was kind of blowout, so he didn't really play the fourth quarter. And then against the Clippers in a high-scoring matchup, he played 31 minutes, so he didn't really have to play. But last season in the NBA Cup, he played 35-plus minutes every game. So I like him to go over and be out there probably the most for this team, as long as he doesn't get into foul trouble or anything like that. And I expect him to be out there, anywhere between, realistically, 34 to 40 minutes. So I like his over 17.5 points as well for him. So there's our 2 picks tonight. Like I said, stick with the guys that you know are going to be out there. And if you are iffy on other guys that are going to be out there, then maybe lean towards their unders. It's not fun taking unders on NBA Cup nights, but you just want to take the guys that are guaranteed to be out there. That's going to be my my word of advice for NBA Cup nights for sure. So, lock those in, listeners only. Jalen Brunson over 27.5 points. Bam Adebayo over 17.5 points. Love it. Tomorrow, another NBA Cup night. We are going to have a video out for tomorrow. I have all of my premiums posted already over at thebetlocker.com. Here is a preview of what the free prop section looks like when you go to the main page. Have those 2 plays posted already. But we have the 3 other premiums posted, and we have our daily picks on who's going to win both of these games as well. So go get it right now at thebetlocker.com. Go join. You get everything. You get our locker picks, cheat sheets, prop bets, daily picks, and access to our Discord channel. All that dirt cheap price, $6.99 a week or $19.99 a month. Basically, get 2 weeks free if you buy the month, like I always say. And just want to win together. And hey, proof is in the pudding. We went 5-0 with these props last night in NFL. We're going to go 5-0 tonight in NBA as well. So can't wait to do it. That's it, guys. Please like on your way out. Thank you so much for the support. And let's cash those freaking tickets tonight and then tomorrow because NBA Cup night again. All right. We'll see you guys. Hey.